That's crazy.
Yeah, that totally happened.
So you were where were you when this happened?
There's these woods by my house that I go to a lot.
Oh wow.
It's this public woods
So
area.
he was swaying in front of you, and then you thought you said you'd play to him as a beam of light, and then he told you his name was Light?
Yes, because he was swaying, and I didn't know if he was just, fucked up, and he was just like not vibing to my music, but he was just, under the influence. And I thought, regardless of whether he's vibing to my music or he's under the influence, he's a soul, he's a beam of light. And
He's a beam of light.
I'm going to imagine him as a beam of light and play to that beam of light.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
I think names have power, right? Isn't that from some kind of like fantasy series? Like names have power, Frodo or something?
I don't know where it might be from, but yeah, I do think people's names somehow end up being a reflection, or they end up embodying their names in some way.
That's the thing, right? Like my name means ray of light in Sanskrit, and the first book I ever wrote was called The Paradoxical Light. And I was kind of inspired to write it, but I think maybe like since my parents have been telling me that my name means sun or the ray of light since I was a child, might have like, brainwashed me in a way.
I see.
What does Layla mean?
I was just about to tell you that. So Layla means night, but in like the name form, it means like the beauty of night. And I believe it's in the Bhagavad Gita, or I don't know, it might be some other esoteric scripture that I've come across, but that is for the one who truly sees. No, how does it go? What's day is night, and what's night is day, for the one who truly sees.
That's deep. Oh no, that's true. Okay, so
Is
how?
it in the Gita?
So for one who truly sees, what's day is night, and what's night is day.
Night is for them, and what's night is day for them. Meaning the unconscious, the unseen, the mysterious world of the night. That is their daytime. That's their reality. That's
fantasy.
That's their main world that they live
That's
in
deep.
and walk in. And the daytime, meaning like the physical, material world.
They're lost to that.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that really resonates with me and my name meaning.
Yeah.
I feel like what's the existence that I live, it doesn't look on the outside like it makes much sense to people, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's my night, my days of their night.
Because they don't understand you.
Yeah, and they're asleep to my regular day-to-day reality.
Yeah.
And I am also asleep and unaware. I can't really.
But I think the way to create heaven on earth or like a better world is to turn everything into light, right? Like, okay, so it's like, okay, so so they're asleep to the spiritual dimensions and you're awake to that, right?
Yes.
So when you like awaken to the spiritual dimensions, maybe like you can like help, and then you can like, I know, but it's hard because like if you go in that direction, it's kind of more difficult to deal with the material world in a way.
It is, yes, it's immensely difficult and very isolating. And also too, I think in the spiritual world, aka or the night, it's getting used to that darkness, the darkness of the loneliness, the darkness, and also too of embracing the shadow and
the dark side.
Also too, I'm sorry, but I kind of believe that if you really want to know truth, or if you're really going to get to know truth in this lifetime, you're gonna have to face some darkness. Like you're gonna.
Oh hell yeah.
Like I'm sorry, it's like I was telling you the other day about how.
Absolutely.
You have to have a hole carved deep enough in you to allow the light to come in. I mean, not saying that, I don't know, I still feel like maybe I'll be carved even deeper in my life. I feel like I've been carved pretty deep thus far.
Me too, man.
So, I'm trying to make...
I know. I think I got enough holes in me. The light's entered, man. I'm done suffering, dude.
No, well, I mean...
I've been to jail. I've been homeless. I've suffered so much, dude. Depression.
Yeah. Well, I mean, frankly, it's kind of inevitable that life's just going to keep carving it deeper.
I hope not, man.
Well, no, it will, because as you go on through life, you're going to face loss, inevitably.
Inevitably, yeah.
We're all going to face the loss of our loved ones. We're all going
Very
to experience a tragedy at some point or another.
Tragedy, yeah, it's part of it. I mean, I think that's what all this spiritual practice is about in another way, is to be able to deal with that stuff with a level of equanimity, right? Because that's all material problems.
Yeah.
at least we're beyond it to more than a lot of people, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We don't get lost in our emotions and our thoughts, dude, you know?
Yeah, and then in essence, it's kind of like makes you realize how the simple, humble practice of a meditation.
All right, we're going to have to
actually
speed up if we
preparing
want to
you-
make the sunset.
Okay, is actually preparing you for that.
Yeah, I know. Meditation's huge.
You should have taken your bike.
I don't think we can both ride it.
it.
Oh, yeah, no. You would have crashed. We would have crashed. And you would have been in trouble. And then I would have to call 911 from your cell phone.
No service.
There would have been no service. Yeah, we're in the mountains. Yeah, let's move though. We got to move a lot quicker than that, Layla. All right, yeah, this is the pace.
How are we gonna get back if it's dark now, though?
Oh, we got lights, dude. We got cell phone lights. It's not that dark. It's not going to be like ridiculously dark. The moon is still going to be somewhat full.
I just love this lighting right now.
I know, it's
so
beautiful.
Enchanting and mystical.
Like our souls.
Oh, so this is what I've been pondering today. The prayer, may the entire universe be peace, filled with peace and joy, love and light, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Is not the universe already completely filled with peace and joy and love and light? The only thing that exists is the blockages in our perception.
Yes,
our ability
absolutely.
to perceive it.
Absolutely.
So, and then also that prayer kind of presupposes that the world is lacking in peace and joy and love and light, and it's up to us to like make a petition to God to please, like, may it be so.
May it be so.
We have to ask for it. Like, we
Yeah.
have to ask for it, you know?
Yeah, it's going to
But
happen.
that's just the Swami Satchidananda translation, I think, right?
Yeah, I agree. No, that's true. I mean, and I think what you're saying is deep on another level, right? Because if you, like, kind of like if you assume, I mean, since that it already is so, since light or love is the essence of all reality, by just,
It is the only reality.
yeah, since it is the only reality, like knowing that is going to make that true much faster than saying, I want this to happen, you know?
So then why isn't, may we become aware that the universe is peace and joy, love and light.
Maybe, yeah, may we know what is, yeah. May what already is be so. May what already is be so. That's the title of this video. Oh, that's such a good one. That's a good one, right?
Yeah, that is really good.
May,
That could be a t-shirt.
may what already, that could be a
The
t-shirt.
t-shirt with the folded hands in prayer.
No, that's such a good idea.
What already is.
That is such a good idea. I'm going to get on that one day. One day. It's a beautiful.
Petition to God.
These jasmine flowers smell so good, man.
I wish it could stay like this lighting for
Forever.
For a long, for like hours. But I guess that's kind of what makes it so beautiful, is that it's so ephemeral.
Absolutely.
And
That's what,
essentially, isn't that what makes life so beautiful anyway? So that it's so ephemeral.
transitory, yeah.
Like if we were all always here all the time, and this is all we knew, would
Yeah.
we even be able to appreciate life the way that we do?
I doubt it. God, that sky is beautiful.
Yeah. How do you feel when you ponder the concept of eternity or infinity? What does that make you? What kind
So
of feeling?
infinity is the infinite now to me. Like this second is. Did I tell you that this second, this millisecond, this nanosecond, this moment is time is a 0.0 infinite zeros and a 1 that you can never reach. It's a paradox because this moment is infinite, right?
Yeah.
So you can never reach the 1, but it's always there. So that's infinity. Eternity is infinite future and infinite past. And they both exist and don't, like, infinity is like a paradox, right? It exists and it doesn't exist at the same time. Because you can never get there, so it's not technically something that can exist. But it must exist for reality to exist.
Or
Wow, that's so beautiful. It's like a cotton candy skies, dude. Cotton candy skies. Doesn't that look like pink and blue cotton candy? Maybe a little. What do you think about infinity and eternity?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
just a
pretty good.
constant,
Yeah, that's reality. Big You know what I'm saying?
The minute that you think that you've like kind of grasped an understanding of it, you've already unfolded into the next moment. And,
Yeah. Can't grasp the ungraspable.
it's like the saying that we exist in a constant state of becoming, that all of that exists is constantly in a state of becoming. So I don't know. The minute I start thinking about it, it's becoming something. My thought forms itself are becoming something.
It's gone, yeah.
Else.
Yeah, it's so true.
And yeah, it makes me think of how like really like nothing. There's no such thing as stasis. Like nothing really ever stays the same. Our bodies are changing from moment to moment.
Yeah.
This tree, like nothing is ever the same ever. This stream has never flowed this water before, and it never will again.
But here's a question, right?
Configuration of leaves has never.
You
been
said
here.
nothing is ever the same, right?
Yeah.
But what about nothing? You're saying nothing. So nothing is something, right? The space of nothingness, does that stay the same? You know what I'm saying? Right? Like this space in
not even nothing is the same, because it's, well, what is nothing then? Is it just space? That's your definition.
That's something. So that's not the deepest nothing, I guess.
Yeah. So even the space around us is constantly something else, because it's containing different vibrations and different configurations of energy was being given off by the people and the plants and the.
So do you believe God is unchanging or not? Or do you think it's ununderstandable? Or you can't?
Maybe that is the ultimate reality, is that it's unchanging.
Well, here's
it's like the eye of the hurricane, the hurricane being everything else that's constantly shifting and moving, and that's the calm center.
So the way, let me see. I don't know. So the way I think about it is, so imagine the entire universe, right?
Hard to imagine, but sure.
Okay. But imagine that universe in a higher infinite space of reality, right? In a higher dimension of reality. So that universe can be said to exist and not exist at the same time, because, okay, it exists, but if that little circle of the universe was encompassed by an infinite circle of infinite size, it's nothing as well. So it's something and nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm out of shape, dude. I think we're gonna miss it.
All bubbles in the ocean. I think we already did miss it.
Oh man.
We can try again tomorrow.
Yeah, do you want to turn around?
Yeah.
You want to?
I don't want it to be too dark when we get back.
I mean, we have phones. Let's just take one last look. Yeah, all right. Let's call it.
Well, whatever we got was beautiful.
It was great. Yeah, it was great while it lasted.